Remember, the simplest of the things can make a big difference in your life. Are you going through the hardest time of your life? Are you feeling unproductive? Do you feel lazy, demotivated? Ever found yourself stuck indoors on a lovely summer day? Eyes glued to your phone, endlessly scrolling through 15 seconds videos for a quick dopamine hit because you are procrastinating? Then you are not alone. We have all been there. According to the research by Rescue Time, people generally pick up their phones 58 times every day, spending about 3 hours and 15 minutes on their phones daily. It becomes our habit. We become sad, negative, we regret. Sometimes we compare ourselves with others by watching people on social media. But guys, I want to ask you, is this a life that you are living? Are you happy? But here is a thought: what if we could better healthier habits to replace that addiction to scrolling, regretting and comparing? Let's fix your life. It's time. One small step at a time, because Buddha said drop by drop is the water pot filled. Today I will share with you 50 positive habits which is going to transform your life. Number 1, follow 1 hour morning routine. There is a saying in the book 5 a.m. Club: if you want to win in life, you have to win the morning. Take excellent care of your morning of your day, and the rest of your day will pretty much take care of itself. So own your morning, elevate your life, make a morning routine. Number 2, make your bed first thing in the morning. Admiral William H. McRaven said, if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. And it will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task and another and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Number 3, read at least 1 page of a book daily. The man who doesn't read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. That's Mark Twain said. If you read 1 page a day, you will be in the top 10%. Because most of the people are busy or distracted in social media and Netflix or video games, watching movies. If you just read 1 page of a book daily, you will still be reading 2 books a year, which is more than most people. But the good news is, once you get this reading habit started, very soon you will be reading whole chapters and growing your knowledge of the world. Number 4, nurture a growth mindset with positive self-talk. The most important practice, we're talking with us constantly. In our mind, in our head, it's never gonna stop. You cannot stop it. So the way we talk to ourselves matters. Instead of being our harshest critic, we can be our best supporter. As Carol Dweck, a well-known psychologist, found through her research that people with a growth mindset believe their abilities can develop over time. These individuals are more resilient, embrace challenges, and see failures as opportunities to grow. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, I messed up everything, try saying, I learned something valuable today. There is no failure, only feedback I can use to learn from. Number 5, meditate 10 minutes daily. Meditation reduces anxiety and improves mental clarity. Gadget science shows that meditation decreases anxiety and improves attention span. Lao Tzu said, if you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. And if you are at peace, you are living in the present. And the only way to live in the present moment is meditation. Number 6, write down your top 3 priorities for tomorrow today. Research shows that our ability to make good decisions become weaker throughout the day. And it's called decision fatigue. So if it is late in the day and you are not sure what you should be working on next, then you might automatically begin doing something unproductive or impulsive. In that way, you can lost. So the only way to stay focused on the work that matters for your future is to make your decision the night before. Set tomorrow's top 3 priorities in advance today and keep that list somewhere always visible that you can see every time. Number 7, stand up straight with good posture. Good posture appears to boost confidence. A study from health psychology revealed that people with a straight posture felt more enthusiastic, confident, excited, and strong. In the book 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson, there is a rule number 1: stand up straight with your shoulders back. The famous Canadian psychologist says a good posture is really great for our mental well-being, because it signals to ourselves and others our worth and self-respect. Dare to be dangerous. Encourage the serotonin to flow. Number 8, write down 3 things you are grateful each day. As many of us are now aware, but practicing daily gratitude can increase our well-being and happiness. It's perfect add-on to your daily journal habit. An article from Mayo Clinic Health System writes, studies have shown that feeling thankful can improve sleep, mood, and immunity. Gratitude can decrease depression, anxiety, difficulties with chronic pain, and risk of disease. Number 9, challenge yourself with a cold shower. Cold shower can boost alertness and enhance blood circulation. As Wim Hof, known as the Iceman, champions the benefits of cold exposure for better immune function and mental well-being. Number 10, schedule a day with time blocking. Here is time management 101. Set aside a specific period of the day for individual tasks. Simple, yet incredibly effective. Your productivity and focus will thank you. As an experiment, you can even try scheduling each minute of your day. Some people work best with that careful planning and a structure, while others may find a more flexible approach works better. Carl Newport, a computer science professor and productivity author, highly recommends this approach in his landmark book, Deep Work. For any important work or learning, he advises us he wrote, to learn hard things quickly, you must focus intensely without distraction. Number 11, follow 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule says that in almost everything we do, 80% of our results will come from 20% of our actions. Analyze what you spend your day doing, and you will probably find this to be true. Like a salesperson will probably find 80% of the income comes from a few simple actions, like calling a few potential customers every day. So if we want to increase our results, then we should concentrate most of the time on those critical 20% of actions. Number 12, turn up notification and app alerts. Constant notification can distract and lower work quality. Research from the University of California, Irvine, found that interruptions significantly increase mental stress and frustration during work. Number 13, smile even if you don't feel like it. Smiling even when you don't feel can elevate your mood. A study conducted at the University of Kansas found that smiling can help reduce the body's stress response and lower heart rate. Regardless of whether the person truly feels happy or not, smiling has a positive social ripple effect. It's a universal sign of goodwill. It can easily brighten someone else's day. Number 14, take one professional course every 6 months to keep growing in your job. In our fast-paced world, staying same means getting left behind. This is especially true in our careers. Whether it's a new software tool, a different management techniques, or a skill like networking or selling, continuous learning can give you an edge. It doesn't have to be directly related to your job either. Taking one course every 6 months, you are not just investing in your CV, but in your future. As the saying goes, the best investment you can make is in yourself. Number 15, take a 5-minute break every hour to stretch and refocus. Resting for a few minutes every hour can boost focus. A Pomodoro timer can be a useful reminder to take regular breaks during work or study. Number 16, celebrate the small victories to feel motivation. A big key to motivation is feeling that we're making forward progress toward our goal. Every time we hit a milestone on our journey, our brain gets a hit dopamine that tells us to keep going. That's why it is so important to celebrate those small achievements. Number 17, walking every day. Chapman recommends getting up and walking first thing in the morning. Any movement will release endorphins into your body and you will feel energized and ready to take on the day. If you cannot walk in the morning, try to fit in at some point throughout the day. For example, try your lunch break at work. Walking every day improves mood. Fact. Number 18, stretch for 5 minutes daily. Chapman wants everyone to remember the importance of stretching. It's something a lot of us skip because it's slow. It can be boring. It can seem unnecessary, but it is so helpful. Get into a better frame of fitness by stretching for 5 minutes, post-shower or walking. Number 19, view your negativity. Chapman believes that changing the way you view the world can have the most significant impact on your life. Do you currently perceive things in a negative way, always looking for the downside? Then it's time to make a mental shift and start looking for the positivity and joy in life. In order to change your mental behavior, Chapman recommends acknowledging when you have a negative viewpoint and instantly trying to shift in. Ask yourself what is good about the situation instead of focusing on the negatives. Number 20, visualize success. Chapman recommends that you should spend time thinking about success. Most of the time we think about failure, risk, negativity, what people think about us. Visualize what success looks like for you. Being able to think about this and visualize, it will help motivate you to do everything. Number 21, practice. Exercise your brain is really important. It helps you keep alert. It helps you to improve and to keep you young. Chapman recommends regularly to play mind games with yourself. It can be as simple as memorizing a short poem. But simple tasks like this will continue to challenge your brain and encourage development. Number 22, force of attraction. Remember to dream. Chapman encourages everyone to spend time wishing and dreaming. Consider what you really want in life and dream about it often. thinking about something enough will help it happen. Number 23, take breaks. When you sit in front of a computer screen or with your nose in the same book for hours and hours, you start to lose concentration, you start to lose focus. At some point, you start to lose your productivity. So take 5 minutes intervals throughout the day. Step away from what you are doing and take some time to yourself. Because when you return to the task at hand, you will feel refreshed and ready to keep going. This is the power of taking breaks or intervals. Number 24, eat well. We have all heard the phrase, you are what you eat. It's amazing just how truly this really is. Chapman emphasized the importance of eating well and food's relationship with how you feel. Eat plenty of fruit, vegetables, lean protein, and complex carbohydrates. If you fuel your body correctly, you will feel stronger, energizer, happier, and your performance at work will improve. What we eat determines how we feel. Acknowledge anything that makes you feel bad and eliminate. Number 25, handle negative emotion. It is inevitable that we are all going to feel sad every now and again. It is impossible to be happy all the time. As Chapman explains that wherever you are feeling down, it is important to remember that these feelings are not permanent. Keep reminding this to your mind. They are fleeting and they will pass. Don't ignore them. Write them out and you will see the light on the other side soon enough. Number 26, spend time in nature daily, or at least once in a week. Chapman emphasized the importance of getting outside in the fresh air as regularly as possible. He encourages everyone to get out, smell the roses and listen to the birds. Try to do this without any distractions, such as a smartphone. Immerse yourself in your surroundings and escape reality for a few minutes. Number 27, respect your power. We all have power. We all are valuable. Understand the values that you hold. Respecting yourself will shape decisions you make and actions that you take. If you start to make decisions based on if it fits our values, you will become stronger mentally and more committed to achieving your goals and dreams. Number 2, practice vision. We spoke about the importance of visualization earlier, but Chapman believes that having your own vision means a crystal clear dream, and it is very, very important. It can be about who you want to be or where you want to be in life. If you are looking for some inspiration for your own vision, you can look to the other people who you admire. Use their success as your vision. The most powerful people is the one who have a dream and a vision. Number 29, inspire yourself for 5 minutes every day, because no one is going to do that for you. Chapman recommends looking at yourself for inspiration. If you are feeling stuck or in a rut, look back on times you felt truly successful, the times you achieved something wonderful. Remember what it feels like and use that to drive you forwards. Make it your mission to get back to the same level of success. Number 30, practice letting go. We all live a life of consumption. We are compelled to buy more and own more. We often wrap our own identities up in the things that we possess, and we are often afraid to lose those things. But the reality is, they're just things. Chapman recommends getting rid of anything that doesn't bring you joy. Ask us whether or not really need something. Number 31, practice simplicity. Simplify. Moving on from the previous point about eliminating your possessions, you can apply this mindset to your life and your day. Do your best to simplify your day or your life in every way possible. Eliminate all the mess that is a distraction. Number 32, wake up early. Another common trend from productive experts is the idea that waking up early in the morning is one of the most productive things you can do. By waking up just 1 hour early, you give yourself an opportunity to do something you otherwise would not. Ensure you get to be a bit earlier and try waking up earlier every day. You will be amazed at what you can achieve. Number 33, learn to say no. It's really easy to overcommit and find yourself overwhelmed, an event you didn't really want to do in the first place. Chapman recommends you learn how to feel comfortable declining opportunities and just saying no. Remember, you don't need reason or excuses, but if something that's not going to bring you joy, then feel free to decline. Then feel free to say no. Getting some control back over your life will make you feel happier and freer. Number 34, start small. Don't make big sweeping resolutions that are hard to stick to, and start there. For example, if your goal is to meditate more, start with 5 minutes a day rather than 45 and build up generally. Number 35, track your progress. Use an app, a calendar, or a planner to track how often you are meeting your goals and identify where you are falling short. Number 36, reward yourself. We all need a little outside motivation sometimes. Find something that gets you excited, a night out with friends, or maybe a bit of retail therapy. Number 37, stay hydrated. This one is no-brainer. Is sometimes easier said than done. Get yourself a water bottle that measures your water intake and bring it with you wherever you go. Number 38, journaling. Writing down your thoughts in a journal each day can help put things in perspective and make you grateful for the positive things in your life. A journal is your own private world of thoughts and feelings. Keep a journal on your bedside table or pick a certain time each day to jot down a few thoughts. Number 39, deep breathing. This may sound silly, but try taking a deep breath right now. It feels good. Surprisingly, taking a deep breath is not something we do automatically. Rather, our breathing is typically somewhat shallow. Taking deep breath increases the oxygen supply to the brain, stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps us relax and promotes a state of calmness. Practice deep breathing to promote relaxation and reduce stress. Try it in the car, while waiting in line, or at the store, or night before going to bed. Number 40. Eat a solid protein-rich breakfast for sustained energy. Protein helps you feel full, stabilize blood sugar, and fuels energy. High-protein breakfast reduces hunger and calorie intake throughout the day. Number 41. Eliminate sugars from your diet. By now, you all know sugar is bad for us. Reducing our sugars intake will help us maintain a healthier weight and reduce our risk of chronic disease like type 2 diabetes. The real problem is that sugar is now being added to almost everything. Even foods you would never expect, like yogurt, pasta sauce, and plain old bread. So make sure you check the nutrition chart. Whatever you're buying, something in a box, bottle, or package, or best of all, eat more unprocessed whole foods. Number 42. Journal before bed for self-reflection. Journaling can provide clarity and reduce stress. Number 43. Say daily positive affirmation to strengthen your resilience. Positive affirmation, simple phrase we say to ourselves to spark self-change, can help redirect our mindset. By regularly reciting affirmation like I am loved by family and friends, I am capable and independent, or I am deserving of happiness, we rewire our brains to adopt these beliefs. We turn them into reality. Many self-help experts say that the important thing is to say the affirmation with emotion, truly believing in the words you are saying. Just believe it is gonna be true. Number 44. Save 1% of your paycheck, then build up to 10% saving or higher. Whether we are reading a classic finance book like The Richest Man in Babylon, or listening to a modern guru, or debt and investing like Dave Ramsey, the advice is consistent, prioritize savings. Many of us have heard the phrase, pay yourself first. But what does that actually mean? It's surprisingly simple. Instead of waiting until the end of the month to see if there is anything left to save, set aside a portion of your paycheck first. Start with just 1%, and as you adjust, aim to increase that percentage to 10%. Number 45. Prioritize tasks with the 80-20 rule. Number 46. Single task instead of multitasking. Do one thing at a time. Stanford University found that multitasking harms performance levels and may even damage the brain, they said. A decade of data reveals that heavy multitaskers have reduced memory. Number 47. Declutter your space. When we hold on to things we don't need, our physical surroundings can become cluttered, which raise our cortisol and stress levels whether we are conscious of it or not. Focus on one room at a time. Clear your mind by clearing your space. Let go of anything no longer useful. And number 48. Use the 90 by 90 by 1 rule. Essentially, you must develop foolproof and continuous ritual for 90 days so that the first 90 minutes of your working morning and purposefully focused on the type of activity that provides the best opportunity to become a leader in your field. Number 49. Do something that frightens you. The goal of life is to upgrade or to push yourself out of your comfort zone and take back the control of your life. And in order to do that, you have to face the fear, you have to take the risk, you have to do something that scares you. Number 50. Listen something according to your passion. Listen every day to educational podcasts. Listen audiobooks. Educational podcasts teach you the new information. They will make you smarter, confident by broadening your knowledge, and they will provide you extra motivation you need.